Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I had a little phone call I had to deal with. Um, so welcome in, everybody. I decided to come do a pop-up live because I've been so busy, and I managed to get a couple tutorials out, and I think a couple shorts out while I was working. But I'll tell you, this last 6 days has been exhausting. So let me get through with the admin. Welcome to Hook and Stitch and Iron Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess. If you're watching the replay, thank you. I want to welcome our returning Fiber family members, new Fiber family members, Island Yarnies, Yayas. And if it's your first time here and you like yarn, knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, Happy Mail reviews, tutorials, all kind of shenanigans, then click the subscribe, the bell, and all, and hopefully YouTube will notify you when I upload a video, post a community tab, or have a live. Okay. We're through all that there. Is the sound okay? Because I'm telling you, I have been, yeah, I just got, well, it's acquisitions. It's not Happy Meal. It's acquisitions. I'm going to show you. Part of it is for the Knit Picks Ambassador Program, and I'll talk about that too. I just thought I'd share it with you. It's been piling up in here, and I actually have more that's coming today. Some of it is for the channel. Um, Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in, Zara. Welcome in, Sis. Welcome in, Dragon Cat. Thank you all for being here. Michael, I'm trying to get to my Tunisian because I want to do some Tunisian. But anyways, I thought that I would do some of this here because it has been crazy. My 5 days off is coming up, and I have lots of videos I've got to do. I've got to try to get a couple done today. As you know, yesterday I was teaching. Class went really well. It was a 14-hour day, so I had 6 14-hour days in a row. I'm tired. And do you think the girls would let me sleep in this morning? Oh, no. 5 AM, they had me up. I tried to lay back down, and they weren't having any of it. So, because yesterday morning, I got up 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm hanging laundry out. I did all my uniforms because I gotta work tomorrow and Thursday. So then this morning, I got 1 load in, it's on the line. Another load, it'll be on the line as soon as it's done, and all my laundry's done. But pretty much the rest of today is gonna be spent here in my craft room, my happy place, because I have got so much filming to do, plus I've gotta get filming done for when I'm away in Australia, tutorials and stuff, because everybody likes the tutorials. It is my number 1, viewed videos, is the tutorials. And I don't know why, because my tutorials are so, so elementary, but if it works for somebody, then I'll keep doing them. Um, so but thank you everybody for being here, and, I do appreciate it. So, yes, this is some stuff, okay? This is Temu. This is Knit Pick, and this I don't know how many of you. Oh, thank you, Michael. I enjoy watching yours, Michael, and I've got, like, a list of watch later of tutorials from you that I wanna do for Tunisian. Welcome in, HD. Thank you for letting me know you got your pin. Welcome in, Tammy. Thank you for letting me know you got your package. I appreciate when somebody lets me know their packages because I've had so many go out since August. Welcome in, Janet. That I try to keep up on everybody. And yes, that stack of boxes back there is the mystery boxes. Somebody called and bought 2. And what I decided to do, if you buy 2 mystery boxes, it's going to be 2 for $35 plus your shipping because I combine them into one package. And because I just did one for the US just to get a quote. I sent the quote to them. And one of these boxes at 2 kilograms was $23 tracked. So, and that's in Canadian. So if you're coming from the US, you get a better deal because of the value of the dollar. Just saying. So, and I'm going to start doing some bags with 2 to 4 cakes in it. And I'm just going to put the cakes in the bag, put a price on them, and I'll do a video about that later. But I've got a list of videos I got to do. Anyways, this is from Fiber Hustle, Kip and Aaron. I watch them all the time. They are a hoot. I've been watching them for years. They're the ones I play bingo with. I usually do the Halloween bingo, which should be coming up soon. And I have a great time when I watch it. I enjoy their videos. They're just they're a couple of characters. Chip is a phenomenal uh, quilt. He makes quilts. I think he's a sewist. His quilts are they're phenomenal. They're beautiful. Aaron is a knitter and a crocheter, and he's beautiful. And plus, they have hand dyed. Hand dyes yarns. They have a shop. And welcome in, Wriggles. Welcome in. And Chip makes these bags. Now, mind you, I waited to get these because of the exchange rate and the shipping. But I waited and I saved my money and I got a couple of the bags. I wanted one of the chip baskets, and he has small, medium, and large. I think it's Chip, Chipper, and Chipette. And so I got a couple. So we're gonna open this here. Now, the package you see says COD. I messaged UPS and said, "Are you out of your mind?" Oh, I'm not gonna do this, Obi. I'm not gonna do this. Not gonna do it. And I told him, I says, I just there's you're charging me more in fees and blah 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 than I paid for all of this, plus shipping. It was delivered, nothing was paid. So I guess they got my message. So anywho, let's get into this. Scissors. And I'll be careful how I open this bag. That's a lot of times when we order from out of the country, that's what gets us is the duties and fees. But Michael, you will love them. I'm telling you, they are a hoot. They're great. Okay. I got 2 bags. Okay. This is Hey Hustler. It's, thank you so much for treating yourself to 2 chip baskets. And oh, congrats on snatching up the last available chipette in the shop. Be sure to download the care instructions to see how to fluff them up after shipping, and they'll look showroom new once you do it. Happy stitching. Whoop, Aaron and Chip. Like I said, they're great. And they sent me an email, and it's got the fluff and care instructions for these bags. And I got the last chipette. They had it special because they did a show. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I thought this would be great for my socks when I'm on the ferry. And it's just so adorable. This is a chipette. Oh my gosh, look at his snaps. They're their logo. Oh, that is just cute. This is the chip. This is perfect. Even if I'm doing 2 at a time, you put 1 cake here, 1 cake here, and you pull out of the sides. But I mean, it's beautiful. I know it's Christmas. I got the last one, but his work, his stitching is absolutely beautiful. Very good quality. Linen lined, and it's thick, stiff, and it stands by itself. So this is the chipette. I'm going to put all their information, the link to their channel and their shop in the description box once this goes to replay. So that's chipette. Now the other one is the chipper. Okay, the chip is the big one. This here is called a large. Excuse me. And repurposed shipping bags, right? Because we all know that Antoinette is downsizing her stash. I just sent a big box of yarn to somebody over in Montreal. Share, pay it forward. So this is, oh, I got a sticker. Got a sticker. That is their logo. Put it in front of my face. Here we go. That is their logo. Look at look at that. I mean, this is called Digital Earth. It's the pattern, and I mean, it's this thing is sturdy, and this would be great for like a sweater, a shawl. This is what they call large. There's one bigger than this. It's a chip basket, but this is Digital Earth. So I'm excited. I will tell you what I paid. Okay, not on here. Oh, I'll have to look up the prices and put them in the description box. But this is what I got from Chip and Aaron in their shop. So I'm really excited. I'll tell you, I waited about almost a year before I ordered any of these bags because he's been making them. Eventually, I'm gonna get the other one. I'm gonna get the big one, what he calls the chip basket. It's bigger than this here. I mean, you can put a blanket in it. So that is my first acquisition. So I'm quite and it was absolutely a treat to myself to spend the money on that. But I saved up and you know, I saved up for it. I just sent a gift to somebody, one of those Nelson hooks. I took it out of my saved money. Instead of buying myself one, I bought one to send to somebody else. So, all right. So that's one down. We'll open this one up, and then we'll open up nitpicks, and we'll talk about it. Okay. I'm always getting stuff and I've got a lot of stuff coming. Stuff for, either for giveaways or for, Happy Mail to send somebody something. I need to buckle down too and take an evening and make a bunch of stitch markers because I have gone through over 500 stitch markers and I've got stuff to make a lot more. Okay. This mainly was stuff for amigurumi. You guys all know that I am frogging my dragon, right? There were some stitch markers, little cat ears. I got some stitch markers, but the rest are all different kinds of eyes. And some of them might creep you out, but I want to get into more amigurumi. And I'm going to share. I'm going to put like a couple sets into a bag to send to people that do amigurumi. These are different sizes. But these are like, if you make, like, I like these for a dragon. Now, these are sticky stuff. What I do with these ones is I make stitch markers out of them. So, there's all kinds, and they're different sizes. What's in here? Cat eyes. So, and there's different sizes. I mean, all the way down to, and somebody might find this one of these little eyes on their postcard or something. But so I got these to make stitch markers out of. Bag of those. I have to order some more of the cabochon trays. The rest of these here are all safety eyes. And I have another thing coming to organize all my safety eyes into. Welcome in, Susanna. Welcome in. Yes, I'm live. I'm here. I know it was a pop-up live. It wasn't scheduled. There will be a regular scheduled live this Sunday. Because guess what? I'm not working overtime. I'm done. I'm too tired. These are, I'm just going to show you. They're just regular. Let me see if I can take one of these off here. Now, these are called cat eyes or dragon's eyes, okay? But behind this, you can pick a color. It's got a bag of different colored. You can put. I got the amber or silver behind this for dragon's eyes, but you can also use them for cats. Anything you want. It just depends on the way, you position the eye. I mean, if you turn the eye this way, it could be a cat. Angle it, dragon. So, I mean, I wanted to get more into some amigurumi. I mean, you know me. I always have umpteen projects going on. There's 2 projects that are getting frogged, Priestess Coat and the first dragon, and we'll redo it. It's the same thing. This is just a little bit bigger, a little different size. Okay, and then you put. See if I can get one out of here because I want to use these eyes in my dragon that I'm making to go along with the Kraken. Because if something's not to my liking or to my satisfaction, guess what? Frog time. It's going to get frogged. Oh my heavens! Really? It doesn't want to come out. And then I mean, I thought these would make awesome dragon's eyes. See if I can get up here and you can actually see the color. Do you see the color? Can you see that as a dragon's eye? I mean, is that cool or what? So, I was wondering, maybe Michael, you can answer this. Do they have Tunisian amigurumi? Just asking. So I got that, and this is all the same thing. It's just different sizes. So I got all of those. And I really don't remember what this is. I have no idea. The wood? I have no idea what this is. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now I remember. This, if you forget what size your dragon's eyes are, this is to measure the eyes. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if this is, I don't know if it's going to show up or not. But if you, it's hard to see. But on here, it has 1/4 inch. It has 0.25, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1 inch. Okay, and it wasn't much. It was just $1 or something like that. So this will be great for measuring, because sometimes I forget what size they are, and also too for ordering the cabochon trays that I make for progress keepers and stitch markers. I even at one time made some earrings, that that I gifted to people. I haven't sold my stitch markers. I thought about it, but I just give them to people. I just send them away. I've sent, just send a little pack of Happy Mail. Might have some postcards, some stitch markers, a progress keeper, maybe a tea or a piece of candy or something. Just my little black bags I have, just little I send, and that's just Happy Mail. Thank you for watching, or hey, have a good day. Okay. So put that over there. You guys all know that Knit Picks had reached out and asked me about to be an ambassador. I said, okay, I'll try it. Again, working towards an affiliate. Sorry, my eyeballs are. So I've done a couple videos for the Knit Picks ambassador, and there's certain requirements. They send me, I get an email every month, sends me a requirement what I had to do for that month. And in this one here, I actually had to put paid promotion because one skein of yarn in here, they reached out and said, would I like to try it? I said, sure, why not? So of course, because I knew I had to do some more videos, I ordered some more Knit Pick stuff to do videos on for the ambassador program. So I actually did order just a little bit. I ordered one type of yarn to basically do a review on and do a video about, and I will make something out of it and do a Knit Picks video on it. So let me just, maybe. Okay. Okay, there's that. There's these. Okay. First off, I will show you what they sent me. This was sent to me. I had to pick something from Stroll. Okay, this is the Stroll fingering weight. Okay, this is, of course, the colors I'm going to choose. This is Stroll Tonal fingering weight, Blue Yonder, 462 yards, 100 grams, 75% fine superwash merino and 25% nylon, machine wash cold, tumble dry low, which I don't do. And this is made in Peru, and it's really nice. It's really nice, and I mean, this will make a nice cowl or a hat or maybe even a shawlette if you pick something to contract that goes with this. And I have some really nice hand dyed yarn over there and I am using trying to use my hand dyed yarn. So I'll have to do a review on this and do my Knit Picks because I've never used Knit Picks yarn. I mean, I have their needles and like their bobbins, those round bobbins, which again, those, and I got my ball winder. My first ball winder was Knit Picks. I did a video on that. I usually post to YouTube and to Instagram. So that was given to me. Yes, it does. If you go to, I'm going to put all the information in the website in the description box once this goes to replay. Yeah, and they also have a couple different weights of Stroll. It's called Stroll, Stroll, and this is their tonal. They have solid colors. So, and they also gave me a coupon code to share with you guys. And I have to find my email that has it in, but they gave me a code. It gave me a code that I can share with my Fiber family members. So I'm gonna have to find the email where that came. Never fear, I will find it and I will put it in community tab in the description box below. Okay, then I got to get something to show you because it's what these beads are going to be used with. Okay, now you remember I had done a bunch of Aberdeen mystery bags, which pretty much 90% I gave away. But I told you when I was opening them, and I got this that I had to keep it because one, it was made in Italy, and two, oh my god, it's so soft. And this was the Trendsetter yarns. It is 68% polyamide, 20% acrylic, and 12% mohair, and it's plus or minus 110 yards. But these two went together. Okay, can you see this? I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So, with this in mind, you guys all know that I've been into beading. I've got Solar Flare that has beads. I'm doing Peacock's Ridge that has beads. They had these beads, and I thought, man, this will go with this yarn so good. They're Miyuki glass seed beads, but these are the beads that I got to go with this yarn. They've got the what color is this? It says Miyuki beads, but it's got the topaz, the amber color. So I thought this is going to be a project. So I got these beads, Miyuki beads. So, but it was with this specific yarn in mind. So I am planning ahead, projects, because I'm hoping maybe next year I can semi-retire, put more time into my channel. I try to put as much time as I can, but my gosh, it's I mean, last what 3-4 weeks, it's been 100 to 120 hours for 2 weeks. So killing me. So the yarn I bought 2 of each, and I have seen people use this yarn. And it is called Chroma. Now, it is a roving style yarn, and it is 70% superwash, 30% nylon, and it's a number 4, but it's roving. I'm looking forward to working with this. It's the same thing. It's the Lighthouse. There's the Lighthouse. Just a big stack of boxes there. This one here, okay, it's worsted weight Chroma, 198 yards. It's roving, made in China, 70-30, so superwash, 30% nylon, machine wash, cold, tumble dry, low. I don't think so. For number 6 to 9 knitting needles and a I to K crochet hook. And this one is called Sand and Sea. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. Let's see. Yeah, and it's really soft. It is. This will make a nice project. So I got 2 of those. These were on sale too, I think. That's Sand and Sea, and this one is called find the color here. Frosted Window. Look at the colors. Those are the colors. So I got 2 of these, Frosted Window. Again, all the ocean palettes. And I got this one, 2 of these. I only got 2 of each. It's like 400 yards of each. And this one is called Marine Gem. So not only do colors, but names attract me to yarns. So this is Marine Gem. So I got those 6 to make something with to do a review on for my Knit Picks Ambassador videos. I had to do something. And there's no price. There's no price on my it just says what's in there. Okay, if you guys want to save 25% on needle sets, my knitters, here's a code. You can use it until October 15th. There's the code. KP Fall 25. Oh, no worries, Michael. No worries. So that was, and they put a little note in here, just what's in my thing there, and it just said, no, there's something missing. Oh, there's something missing. Yes, there is something missing. I had ordered, there should be stitch markers in here. I had ordered yep, they're not in here. It was stitch markers, 2 of them. One says right side, one says wrong side. Yes, KP Fall 25. And it's for knitting needles. Yep, it's not in here. So I'll have to contact Knit Pick and let them know that my stitch markers weren't in here. Yep, let them know that they weren't in here. And they've always been pretty good, so we'll just put this over here. You guys can look at the yummy goodness and put them stitch markers there. So that was what I got for acquisitions. I do have another package is going to be here today. I've got quite a few things coming. A lot of it's just for giveaways, happy mail for people. You know, yeah, he sent me the beads, but I didn't get my stitch markers, and I got them. One was right side and wrong side. I thought that was quite funny, and to put for when I'm doing a lot of knitting projects. Crochet, I can usually read my crochet, but knitting sometimes gets a little crazy. So we're just going to put all this in here. And this is a future project. Gonna have to find just the right, but that's going to be a project. See, I actually bought something with an intended something in mind. I just didn't buy it because, oh, it's pretty, it's shiny. I actually had this yarn to go with those beads. So that's all I got that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm down to this pile of packages that it was exploding. I think since August there was like 40 plus packages. I've got almost all of them out. I've got 2 of my new Island Yarnies. I've got to send their welcome packs out, and I'm just waiting. I had ordered something that I give to my Island Yarnies that I'm still waiting for it to get in. It should be in this week or next week. Then I can get those 2 out. And again, thank you to all my members, Island Yarnies. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's thank you. It's a ride, and I'm enjoying it. I really want to spend more time being able to do more content. Again, you know what? I'm not going to put content up unless I have something to show, share, or teach. Yeah. Oh, Suzanne, I'll keep you in my prayers, dear. Yeah, anytime, because I'm approaching that 4,000 watch hours. I think I'm like 700 away. I haven't even checked lately. Seriously, I'm trying to catch up on videos, and all of my fiber family know each night, or even if I'm going to take a nap, which doesn't seem to be much lately. Welcome in, Sharon. Welcome in. I pick one of my channels I'm subscribed to that's looking for, and I put them on and I run their playlist so they get watch hours. And then I'll go in and clear my watch history. And the next night I put somebody else on. There are some people that to go to sleep to, their voice is soothing. And even if it's just a list of their tutorials, one of those people's in here. The voice is very soft and soothing, and I'm able to fall asleep, you know? And so I do play some watch lists. Cindy, I haven't done a shout out video in a long time. I guess I really need to do one because I have some channels I need to shout out. People that I watch, and then they're just lovely people. We've got such a wonderful community, whether it's knitting, crocheting, fiber community. Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna move over here a little bit. I just try to get this. There we go. My mic out of, and this is like really too close. I'm just gonna check something here because this is just too close. This is just too close. And it's gonna stay that way. Well, thank you very much. Okay, well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to look at my mug that close. So with that, I'm going to put a link. Copy. And we'll go here. And where are we at here? We're here. And we're going to go here. And we're going to here. And we're going to do that. Oh, I really hate that thing. That, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Okay. I pinned a message. So if anybody wants to come up and share on panel, more than welcome to. And so what is everybody working on? What is everybody working on? How's the weather? Little sis is in the basement. There you go. Welcome, little sis.
Hello. Hello,
And
everyone.
fall is in the air. The nights are getting cool. I went to work the other day. It was like, brr, cold. Days are nice.
I had to put socks on today.
Oh, I'm in my bare feet. I've got laundry in the line. I've got to load in the wash to go on the line. I love the smell of the clothes that are outside. That salt water air.
I wish I could do that.
Oh, to share Zara on the Yayas. Share. I know, Susanna. Come December, it's going to be like right time for my weather. Woohoo! I can come back with a tan. It'll get me through. I still have some of my tan from the summer. It'll still get me through.
Oh, wait till you see the color of her rectangle granny square.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
She sent me a picture of it. It's beautiful. It's your color.
I'm going to be. I have the tutorial, one tutorial, another. I have 2 short tutorials up, but I have this other one. Wow, Dragon Cat's as bad as me, working on multiple projects. I am going to get that done today because that's my goal. I have a goal, and it will be done today. Nope, I haven't. Nope, I haven't opened up. Nope, I'm being good. I don't open something until until October, and then into December, which I got to get with you. And yes, your box is right there. It's all going out. I have to go to my handmade objects. I have them for you and Christina. The handmaids, I have to put them in a bag and wrap them and put them in there. I just got my Christmas papers up in storage. Welcome in, Kim G. And I got to move some stuff out of the way. I can't get to anything in the storage. So I've got to spend at least a few hours this weekend moving crap so I can get the stuff. Now see, those are colors that look pretty. Gray, brown, pink, and lavender. Those colors complement each other. I mean, sometimes I see these color combinations, whether, I think Michael was showing some new yarn from Joann's that they had put color combinations together that I normally wouldn't think to put together, but they work. They work.
Is Joann's closing?
No, I think they're restructuring.
Oh, okay.
Michael is an affiliate. If you're not subscribed to Michael at MDL Crochet, you want to learn or know Tunisian, go check his channel out. I mean, seriously. Michael's tutorials, his voice is so soothing to listen to. And his concentration right now is getting tutorials out and stuff like that. And his tutorials are really, really well done. You can open day 12 in advance. I mean something in my mess. Oh, okay. Well, Zara, I will make a special video for that. And scratchy yarn. Zara, you are a beautiful fiber artist. Your knitting and crocheting is beautiful. I've seen it, and I'm looking forward to you getting back into doing your videos and showing us your makes and sharing us your whips and stuff. I enjoy that. Zara Zara lives in India, and Zara is Think Crochet. I'll have to remember to put everybody in the description box so you can go check them out. If you're not subscribed to Michael,
your channel.
Yep. If you're not subscribed to Michael at MDL Crochet, go subscribe. Zara at Think Crochet, go subscribe. Anybody else in here wants to drop your link, feel free to drop your link. Share the love. Let's just one big happy family. You have been, the last 5 years has been phenomenal, and I hope it's for another 5, 10, whatever the good Lord gives me on the earth, I'll take. But share it with you. Looking forward to going to Australia to meet. I'm going to meet Susanna from Not Yo Crochet. We are going to meet in person. I was telling Vicky about it, my friend in Australia, and she says just find out where she's at and we'll meet up. So
Zara, put your channel up there also.
Yep, Zara, put your channel up there too. So Susanna, your Island Yarny welcome pack is going to be hand delivered to you. You're getting yours hand delivered.
Oh, special delivery.
Yes. So it's great. And let me go here. So I will be probably like just mindless work. I have my priestess coat and the dragon sitting there together because those are Frogget projects to be restarted, my dragon, and I might even change the color of my dragon. I don't know yet.
Okay.
But to match Kraken.
Okay.
Thank you, Zara. Zara is my there are two moderators that moderate on a lot of our channels, and I call them the Z twins, and that is Zara and Zoila. They're the Z twins, and they are moderators extraordinaire. They are like in the Olympics of moderators, they would be gold medalists. They really are. They are always on top of it, and they are just, I mean, they're good at what they do. I don't volunteer to be a moderator at somebody's channel because I work too much. If I was able to be on YouTube a lot more than I am, I would gladly be a moderator for somebody's channel. But I do go and try to support. If you don't see, you might not see me in your live because I'm not commenting, but I am watching or I am listening. Okay. And I tried to go back to the replay and leave a comment. Even if I just leave a heart, thumbs, and I always make sure I give my DNA thumbs up. That I do make sure I give as thummies.
Yes.
But I'm trying to think.
Reminder, thumbs up, please.
Yes, thummies, please. I will be today, and I want you to see so you know. This is one of the other videos that's going to be coming out this week. Do you see that? Make video for Bag Along. So I'm going to make the official video for the Bag Along, which is a just laid back, just kind of like everybody to, and I'll put links to the few patterns I have here. And I actually, I think I found, I have knitting, crochet, and I found a Tunisian one too. So I can put up all three because I like all
Lindsay posted on the FB page a Tunisian bag.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It actually came up on her feed that day that we were talking about it.
That's okay, Susanna. Thank you. No, I appreciate thumbs up. And I got to give a shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay is coming out of her shell. She is crocheting, and I guess she's going to try Tunisian now because I directed her over to Michael to learn some Tunisian stitches. Of course, she's the prolific knitter that I've got 2 of her shawls on the go right now. Solar Flare is in its final stages, the flames. And I started the Peacock Ridge from her new book, Turning Points, which I have shared, and I'll have to make sure this description box is going to have a lot of links. That's okay. I go back and do it once this goes to replay. And I think anybody here who has a channel will say a lot of your time is spent answering comments, editing, doing your description box with links and stuff that you share. There's a lot of time that goes into that. And when you're doing a tutorial, I think the longest editing is tutorials. That's what takes the most. Me, I leave my mistakes in so I can show, yeah, oops, yeah, this is what you don't do. This is how we're going to fix it. You know, because thank you, Zara. Yeah. Please go check Lindsay's channel out, Knit Eco Chic. Subscribe to her channel, show her some love. I really want to help her grow her YouTube channel. Now, she does a lot on Instagram with tutorials, but I told her, she's cross-posting over to YouTube channel too. And like I said, I have been with Lindsay since 2018 when I tested my first test patterns, which was so far above my skill level at that time, but I did it, and that was Airbender, which we all know is my favorite shawl design by her is Airbender, which is in the remake pile because the last one I did, I took the easy way out. I did the small. I didn't do any of the complicated bind offs. Okay, Zara, most of them are just patterns I found. No tutorials. There is one, the Venetian bag from Just Vintage Crochet with Karina. She has a tutorial for that one there. That's that green bag I showed. And when I do my video for the bags, I'm going to show the bags that I have made as I'm putting the patterns in and just kind of what the one I purchased. I will look. Oh yeah, that's I mean, I just want to lay in this pile. I just want to lay in it. Yeah. Oh. It smells so good. This one. Oh, never mind. Duh.
Yeah. Yes.
It is. This is their YouTube channel is. Let's go do it. That's their YouTube channel at Fiber Hustle. It's Fiber Hustle is their YouTube channel, and in their box they've got all their store and everything like that. They're linked.
I just actually looked at them.
Yeah. Let me see here.
So do they make their bags?
They have their own website. Oh, they have their own website. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fiberhustle.com. So are they always like updating their store?
Yes. Okay. Gotta put my sticker up there. My Fiber Hustle sticker.
Of course, one that I liked is sold out.
No, they're I will tell you, if you're in Canada, you get UPS,
Yeah.
and I just saw the bill, and I will tell you,
Well, I'm seeing the
you're going to pay
prices.
custom duties and brokerage fees, and the
Oh,
because they use UPS. The brokerage fees were $40.
they have the prices in Canadian.
Yes, prices do come up in Canadian.
Prices are not for the faint of heart.
No, mind
you
you,
gotta also think about like
they are quality. It's a small maker. Again, I always try to support the small makers. You know, the small business. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do. You know, I nitpicks and but when it comes to stuff like bags, that custom hook I sent somebody, from Nelson. These are small businesses. Okay, Michael. I'm so glad you're here, Michael. If you want to come up on panel, Michael, Zara, anybody wants to come up on panel and you have something to share, tell us what's going on. You're more than welcome, because we can have, I think, up to 10. I can do up to 6 people here. You're more than welcome. So I'm going to be doing the bag along video and the cabled dishcloth knitted tutorial. I got to get my butt busy and make some more stitch markers, because I need to send out some happy mail and stuff with stitch markers. And literally what it is, it's just a little pack that has. Oh, Sharon, thank you, dear. You didn't have to do it. Thank you. Nice. And I have to put. Yeah, I have to. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Don't get me wrong. Thank you. Just so I can send out my little. I know, Michael. Really, it's just stitch markers, postcards from the island, and a tea or something. And I'm trying to see what else is small would fit in that pack, because those are not that expensive to ship. Well, I mean, they're less than $10 a ship, believe it or not, just a little package like that. But then again, Canada Post, they're evil. UPS, USPS, they're evil. They're all evil. So, it's what it is. And because I like to share, I like to send happy mail on. I got all these new stickers I got to put on my packages and stuff, to try and brighten somebody's day. And that's why I do it. I've sent some out. People don't even know it's coming, but I've seen that they were having a hard time, or they've been kind of down in the dumps. Who doesn't get a smile when they get squish in the mail?
Well, yeah, or knowing somebody's just thinking of them.
Yeah. I am going to, I am going to be at the Pierre Elliott Trudeau airport, November 26th at 5:00.
Where's the Pierre Elliott Trudeau?
Montreal.
I'm
gonna be in Montreal for hour.
Oh, that's not very long.
No.
How long will you be? You'll be in BC also, won't you?
I will be in Vancouver. Yes, I will be in Vancouver. I land in Vancouver at 9:15 at night. At their time. But I don't fly out until 10:40 that night, Australia time. So I'll have to figure that all out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yarn delivery is very important.
Michael, I'll tell you what, I watched because I think, Michael, you're an affiliate for Joann's now, correct? Because here in Canada, we can't order Joann's. Just so you know, you can
just certain items.
Certain items, and you don't get to use you don't get all the good deals, but you can order from Joann's. They did open that up last year to Canada.
Yeah, because I think was it Darla? I think Darla did an order of Joann's.
Oh shoot! Guess what I just found?
Stitch markers.
Yes, I did. I will change how
Affiliate
these are
and
on here.
sponsored by. Oh, that's nice.
Okay. I'm gonna show you them. So if you look here, it has, I don't like how they did the thing here. It has RS for right side and WS for wrong side.
Oh.
So
They did it like those necklaces that you can get like Best Friends or Sisters Forever.
This is Katrinkles.com. See if I'm gonna cover my face up. Katrinkles.com. I've got quite a few things from Katrinkles. They make cute things. Like I've got little stuff like this. I've got the sock for the Kitchener stitch and stuff like that. So I just thought those were cute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Michael. That's awesome. You got sponsored. That's awesome. Awesome. Listen, if there's anybody that's worked hard to get that sponsorship, it is you, Michael. Because I'll tell you, you've been putting out. Michael, how far in advance do you have your tutorials booked out through? I know it's sometime next year. Well, but it's a start, Michael. It's a start. It's a start.
Yes.
I just got to do this for a minute. Excuse me, people. I apologize. Little sis is there. You can look at her cute face.
Oh, you need to get your glasses checked.
My glasses are fine. Sharon, are you and Dawn Aaron and Dawn P going to be doing a live soon? Because I know Dawn was taking a little break. Holy cow, Michael! No wonder you've been MIA.
Oh, wow.
He's got tutorials on paper till 2027 and on film till November. Been busy man. Been a busy man. Sharon, originally my flight was coming through Toronto, and I was going to have like a 12-hour layover, but my travel agent found another flight that took me through Montreal to Vancouver with no layovers, big layovers. But no, eventually, nope. I want to. I'm hoping to, when I semi-retire, like take a week. Debbie the Canadian Crotcheter's out that way. You're out that way. I've got a few people out that way, and then I go to Nova Scotia to see little sis. So yeah, I can take trips here and there. You know, just pack the car up with some yarn, and I will have one of my fur babies with me because I can't leave both of them all the time with Barb. You know, do that. That's what I'm looking to do. Yes, absolutely, Sharon. Actually, we were talking. I have a few people here. I'm coming back. I have a few people from Canada, and we thought about having, and I mean, if you're from the States and you want to come, you can too, but having a retreat, you know, for Canadians to meet up and have a retreat, even if it's just for a weekend.
Oh, yeah, Dragon is in Ontario too, I think, aren't you? You in Ontario?
I have to look at her address because I've sent Dragon's Cat some stuff. Yes, I'm trying to think. But if we could find a place, whether centrally located or if you wanted to do it here on Deer Island. Oh, for a few months, Sharon. Awesome. Awesome. I'll be in Australia while you're there. Okay, you live in Ontario too. So
yeah, I thought so.
So maybe we can do something like that. Even if we just meet up for like a couple days, like an overnight trip, like we have, you know, just have a like a hens get together, you know, male and female. Welcome in, Demetra. So yeah, it's something we talked about.
Hi, Demetra.
The hardest thing right now, and seriously, is my work schedule. My instructor, yesterday was my first class. All by myself. I taught by myself. There was no other instructor there watching me. It was my first solo. It was a $300 day. And I have to say, I was nervous first thing in the morning. First of all, I had to get up at 5 a.m. and catch a 6 o'clock ferry because I had to be in St. John to get my class ready because my students come in by 8:30. I had to start class. So it was a workplace basic first aid CPR AEDC. So basically there was a recertification 1-day class, but it still is an 8-hour day for my students.
And then the drive.
Well, I got paid mileage too. That wasn't too bad. So that put me up over $300 for the day. Not bad. Anyways, I was tired though because I just come off my 5 days. That's almost 70 hours. But I did it because they needed help, and I keep getting, "Can you teach?" "No, I can't teach right now. I need to teach 2 classes before the end of the year. I got 1 more class to teach." But, that was my retirement plan, supplement my retirement.
Okay, Sharon. I hope you have
Okay,
a good
sweetheart.
rest of your
Thank you
day.
so much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the live with Dawn. And my students, I think, paid me a compliment. It was a great class. They were proactive. They volunteered. They asked questions, answered questions. And I found myself most of the day standing, and I was teaching the material, but I wasn't the videos, the PowerPoints and stuff, my notes. I was just teaching material. And because I was so relaxed, we got a little rushed in the afternoon because I have to cover this I had 10 modules to cover. Yeah, I've always enjoyed teaching. But I had some of my students, they said, this is usually pretty boring, but they said, "You made it a lot of fun." So, there's one section of one of the modules I have to teach, which they expanded on when they redid the curriculum, was opioid poisonings, okay? And everybody knows that I lost my son to a heroin overdose. It'll be 10 years next month that I lost my youngest son. And I find teaching that particular module, I gotta take a deep breath, but it's helping me work through the hurt, the pain, but also I had some people come up to me and ask me for the information to go get the naloxone, or in the States, Narcan training, which is an overdose kit. They're going to get the training because I said, "The training is free. They give you the Narcan kit, Noxaline kit." I said, "You might save a life." So, to me, save one life, it's worth it. So, that's what I do enjoy about it. And it's like you said, like you said, Michael, it's a nice little gig, and, I'm expanding my ticket with, like, I got Marine first aid also on it, and they're going to be, sending me back to school to teach mental health and wellness, courses, because a lot of corporations are looking to do that now, because in today's society, there's a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of issues. And the other one is, I will eventually teach advanced Marine first aid, which is a lot more involved. It's it's below emergency medical responder, first responder type thing, but it's above, like, intermediate. There's more that you can do, like we do, we insert, reintubate, you use bag valve masks, you do a lot more vitals, blood pressures, and all that stuff like that. So, pass it on, and I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can. I mean, I said something yesterday. I told him, I says, I'm an old lady. I'm gonna be 64, and but it keeps me young. That's just a number. It keeps. I don't feel 64. It just it's just a number. I enjoy teaching crochet. I enjoy teaching knitting.
Can you hear that noise?
No.
It's like is that too bright right there? I can open my window, my curtain now, so I don't know if it's across the street or what.
Nope, I don't hear it. Michael, it's a passion of mine. The call I had this morning, there was a small crisis, was having to deal with that from a friend of mine. I make no bones. I have bipolar disorder. I've been diagnosed since I was 22 years old. A lot of people said, didn't even know. Let me tell you, I worked hard to get to where I'm at now. Through counseling, through therapy, and learning, and managing it. And I'm healthy mentally, physically, emotionally. My soul's healthy. So, but yeah, I'm a couple of things that I'm very passionate about is mental health and drug education. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. And it's that's you bring that up, Michael, and I never realized it, but when I got mugged in Chicago at gunpoint,
Holy gosh,
and they
yeah.
and they pulled the trigger. I was driving truck, and they pulled the trigger, and the gun jammed, which I thought was divine intervention. It's the only thing I thought.
Totally.
It's a long time. 6 months I was housebound. I was terrified to leave the house. But, I never thought that I never thought that was post-traumatic stress disorder because I always associated that with, the military. Um,
Yeah.
I always associated to me, it was a bad thing that happened and worked my way through it. Um, Zara, I think it was 8 years before I could even when I was driving truck transport, I couldn't go through Chicago for 8 years. I would go 3.5 hours out of my way to go around Chicago to go up to Wisconsin, up to Milwaukee and that, because I just couldn't. I would get physically ill thinking about it. So one day, I'm a firm believer and I face my fears head on and I'm gonna overcome it because I'm not gonna let it control me.
Yeah.
So I know I'm getting into a little bit more, but you guys all know I'm pretty transparent. So one day I had a load going to Milwaukee. So I says, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done being afraid. So I'm gonna go up through Chicago." So I got to the Skyway and I just froze, pulled off into one of the little, uh, like, travel areas. Had had a little talk with myself, a little pep talk, and I says, "You can do this. You can do this." So I put her in gear and I went through Chicago. When I got to the other side and crossed into Wisconsin, I pulled over, got out, and I just said, "Yes." I had control back of my life. I wasn't afraid anymore. I wasn't afraid. Welcome in, Anvita. Welcome in.
Hello, Angelina.
So I believe in tackling things that if I have a fear of, I'm gonna tackle it, you
Yeah,
know?
I have a fear of intersections actually. From being in an accident in an intersection. I still like it. That was in '03.
Yep.
I still going through that intersection and you can't help it when you're driving a car.
Yep.
But I feel safer when I drive a car than in somebody else's
But there's a
passenger.
reason, because you're in control. Okay, I admit it. I have control issues. If nobody's noticed, I have control issues. I am very much an alpha. In my house, I was the oldest of 7, of which 6 are girls. As Warren used to say, "God bless your father, he was drowning in the deep end of the estrogen pool." Um, you know something? Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know what? Each one of us has an inner strength that we don't know we have until you tap into it or you're forced to use it. Um, I believe everybody has that their inner strength, that strength that's buried deep inside them, and sometimes you have to really reach down and pull it out. But when you conquer something that you've been afraid of, or something you didn't think you could do or go or be, it gives you confidence, self-satisfaction, and the feeling of, "I did it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna control me. I'm gonna control it."
Yeah, and there's somebody in this household, not my husband, that is I find him to be a very weak person. And there must be something in him that's strong, but he said growing up, like he's seen somebody like fall off a bike or something. So that hurt them. So he decided he's never going to drive a bike again. If he sees somebody get hurt from something simple, like even on a playground, he decided that he's never going to do that because he doesn't want to get hurt. It's like, what do you do with somebody that is scared of pretty much everything?
Yeah. Growing up in a large family with a lot of females, um, I mean, I was the oldest, so I was taking care of kids very young. 15 years old, I was taking care of 6 kids, helping mom when dad got sick.
Mm.
But I believe in every time we conquer something, okay, you are in control of your destiny. You are in control of where your life goes. Choices. We all make choices. Sometimes it's a bad choice, and we got to come back around and think, oh, let's do this a different way. But I find that I am more centered, in control when I manage to overcome something that has either been on my bucket list or something that I have feared. I don't have a whole lot of fear. I'm not afraid of a whole lot of things. I don't
I'm
know
scared of
why.
heights.
Heights don't bother me. I climb on top of the roof all the time. Um, but it just gives you a good feeling inside when you're able to do that.
It
And
is, and it's like I try to talk to him and tell him that you can't stay like that though, because if you see somebody get hurt by something that's so silly, then it's like you're closing yourself off from experiences that you might find joy in.
excuse me, you have the old saying, you can't lead a horse. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him
Make them
drink.
drink, yes.
It's the same kind of thing. Um, People ask me I've been asked questions like, why did I go back to college so much after my 40s? Because I believe education, knowledge is power.
Oh,
Okay.
totally.
And
Inexperience.
it is. And I've diversified, the job choices I have, career choices, and all of this. And I think that it gives you the sense of okay, Dragon Cat, take care.
Okay,
Hope everything's
Dragon.
okay, dear.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Thank you for
Hopefully,
coming.
hope you have a nice day.
Yes, me too. And I think that we get that sense of self, confidence, satisfaction, achievement, and it just makes you a better, a more. I can't think of the word right now that I want to
Well-rounded
use.
person.
Well-rounded, but um, I like trying new things. It may not be my thing, but I like trying new things. And that includes food. I've tried seafood. Everybody says, "I live on an island, I don't eat seafood." No, I don't, but I've tried it. Don't like it, but I've tried it. Um,
Yeah, and on cruise ships, like I'm not making the dishes; chefs are. So I'll try anything. Like our last cruise, I had not escargot. I don't think I can try that. But what was it? Fish eggs.
Caviar.
Yeah, thank you. But I've tried duck. I know now I don't like duck. I don't like halibut. Um, I thought halibut would be like haddock, and it's not. But yeah, I'll try pretty much anything. But I don't
Ex
think I'll try bugs.
No. Exactly, Michael, and again, hats off to a fellow nurse. I stopped at just my 2-year degree for nursing, but I was on a waiting list to get into nurse anesthesia. I wanna be a nurse anesthetist. My actual plan was when I graduated was in high school was to go on to medical school. Um, my NLNs, I scored in the top 95th percentile and higher. They actually called my mother to say, where I scored at. They were impressed because I had one score that was only 79. They wanted to know what my problem was. And they said because my daughter felt it was okay to go out partying the night before she had to take the NLNs.
Hmm.
But no, that exactly. And although I retired from nursing because of a little boy that died in my arms, I still continued my taking care of people to this day. I've taken care of people,
Oh
and
yes, because what was it? You used to go to people's homes there?
I was a PSW up here in Canada. I was a PSW. In order to work as a nurse here in Canada, I literally had to go back to school again. And I was in my 50s at the time. I wasn't going to do that in my 50s, go back to nursing school because their criteria up here is different than in the States. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just let my license lapse. I didn't renew my RN license. So, but it's something I did. I achieved it. I enjoyed it. As my mother used to say, I was a good nurse, but I was a bad nurse. The good part was I was good at my job. The bad part was I took it home with me, and I could never separate the patient from a human being.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So it was piece by piece. I was losing myself. So when
Well,
a little
yes,
boy
and
died,
then there when COVID hit, you were working like 7 days a week.
I worked 7 months straight without a day off.
Yeah. And you just
And
can't do that. Nobody can do that.
no
Sorry to hear
worries,
that,
Demetra.
Jana. But you're baby steps, yes, and you just
That's
trot.
all it is baby steps, Susanna. Listen, after getting mugged and 6 months of being stuck in I mean, almost to the point of agoraphobic, okay, other than going off for therapy and stuff like that, um, it was baby steps. I mean, one of the first few times I went out, I went to the Bangor Mall. I was living in Maine at the time, and I was someplace, and there was this guy with this girl. Exactly, Michael, exactly. Um, I worked ICU, CCU, TCU, and as you know, you deal with a lot of death, and I just I wanted I would have loved if I could have, I would have transferred into the NICU, because I love babies. But my mom says, "Yeah, and you would have done what I wanted to do and bring them all home." So she ended up having 7 kids. I would have wanted to bring them home. But, I went to the same sc I went and you can research. I went to West Penn School of Nursing and Penn State because that's where my college credits came from was Penn State. But West Penn Nursing School was one of the oldest nursing schools in the States and was the first to admit male nurses. That was West Penn School of Nursing. They were the
I
first school
think
to admit men.
here in Canada, I think I'm not positive. I know paramedics go to PEI. I think that's where nurses go also here in, well, the Maritimes anyways.
Well,
But
NBU has
PEI,
a nursing NBU has a nursing program. There's one up in, uh, Dart Dartmouth? There is a no, because one of the girls that ladies I know, her daughter graduated from there a couple years ago.
yeah, see, this was like ages ago when I actually was working.
Yeah. I mean, I loved it, don't get me wrong, I loved it, I enjoyed it, but I've also enjoyed all my careers that I have done. Trucking, I had a great time, 30 years, 3,000,000 miles, safe miles, accident-free that I caused the accident. I was in accidents, but they were other people. I did something that a lot of women didn't do back in the day, and I felt proud of it, and I achieved something that a lot of, women didn't. I maintained my femininity the whole time I was doing it. I know how to work on a truck. So I met my husband, Warren, the love of my life,
Hmm.
um, who used to tease and never say, "I'll put her up against any of you guys any day. She'll outdrive you." So I was proud of that. Um, I mean, I'm an engineer on the ferry, you know. I was doing my first mate, but yep, Kim G, yep, Nittany Lion. I'm a Nittany Lion. Um, so a lot of things I've done in my life. And I tell anybody, they ask me, "What's your biggest accomplishment?" Being a mom. That is my biggest accomplishment. My kids, my sons, my daughter. Um, that to me was my biggest accomplishment. Oh, oh, cool, Michael. Michael, I looked at going into the military. When I was a senior in high school, they had the career day and all the different branches of the armed forces were there. And I thought, oh, great. They'll pay for my education because I was paying for my own education. I said, they'll pay for my education. So I looked at the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, and the Army. I picked the Navy. You want to know why? Because their uniforms for the women were the nicest. That's why I picked the Navy. But by the time it came time for me to decide, I was pregnant with my first son. I mean, I
Mm.
graduated high school. I was accepted into nursing school and stuff that, and then I got pregnant. I was engaged to be married. So we got married, and we had Anthony, we had Donnie. So but that's how I chose what branch of the military I might go into. Well, exactly. And my uncle was in the Navy. My uncle Bill, he was a Navy a bud. I think it was called a Something underwater diver. Uh, Budsman? Bud? Michael, what are they called? The underwater divers. Buds? Were they called buds in the Navy? That's what my dad's brother was. My dad was in the Army. Buds,
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
That was my Uncle Bill was. That's what my Uncle Bill was. My dad was in the Army. I come from a military family. My dad was, unbeknownst to me, my father was a sharpshooter.
Wow.
He was in the 101st. I'd have to look at his DD 214. Warren explained to me everything that was on my dad's DD 214 because there was this little box, and in that little box there was all these dates. He says, "What do these mean?" Well, apparently my dad was a bad boy, and he spent time in the brig. So those were the time he spent in the brig. Daddy was a boxer in the Army. My father made sergeant, and in the same day was busted down to private
Wow.
for
Insubordination.
striking a superior officer. Daddy had a problem with alcohol, and he was a boxer, and my dad was quite in good shape. Daddy had a bit of a temper. He taught us girls how to box, put the boxing gloves on us, and taught us how to defend ourselves. Mom wasn't too happy about that. I want them to be girls. I want them to be ladylike, which I am. I can be very much ladylike, but I'm also a tomboy. I used to get out
Well,
there in the
yeah.
mud and the dirt. But no, it's fine. And again, I apologize if this is boring because we don't have the yarn content, but we have a little bit of everything. But sometimes we just start a conversation and you get to know more about each other. And, sometimes it might get a little heavy, but that's life. I've said it from the beginning I started this channel. This channel is for everybody. And it's a place that if you need somebody, it's a safe place. And I want to keep it that way.
I was a tomboy also. Well, I had 3 boys to play with, my twin and then a younger set of twins. So yeah, I was a tomboy. Because my sister above me was 7 years, so.
Yeah.
But I did wear dresses sometimes.
Yep. Well, see, that's just the thing. Life is a roller coaster and it's a ride. And I'm going to enjoy the ride while I'm here. Because at the end of the ride, it doesn't end. There's more to come.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's but when you leave it, I was always told, when you leave this life, have no regrets. I have no regrets.
Oh, that's good.
I
do.
mean,
But
they said if we
I'm learning to live with them, to forgive myself for some things.
Yeah,
The
thing is, do everything you can, everything you want to, as long as nobody gets hurt and it's something that you need to do. Right now I'm having my blood sugar's dropping really low right now, so I'm getting dizzy. Please.
You need some candies.
No, it's
You
even
probably
can't.
didn't eat today, did you?
No, I didn't eat yesterday. Yesterday's lunch is in the refrigerator. I didn't eat. No, I didn't eat yesterday or today.
Oh my goodness, you can't do that, woman.
Michael, I know, but you know something, Michael? Even as a medical professional, you can't always recognize it because it's such a slowly debilitating disease.
Yeah, and yes, it is. Well, Dean's mom.
Yeah.
And thankfully she'll be going into a home. It's not the best home, but at least it's a facility that she will get the care that she needs. It's an old place, so it's not really up to date, but I guess they're building a new facility.
Yeah. Michael, when I lost my mom in 2019, I had been living in Canada at that point 4 years. I went home at least once a year to go see my mom, and it was just to see my mom. And I talked to her every day. I was very close with my mother. I mean, my mother knew everything. I mean, everything. I told her everything. And to this day, I still wanna pick the phone up when something special happens.
Mm.
And when I got the call, it was the day we moved into this house, October 19th. We moved into this house, 2015, 2019. My sister says, "You need to come home. Mom's it is bad." So Warren and I jumped in the car and we left Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it wasn't long after you started this channel.
Yep. And yeah, it was only a couple months. And I got there and mom said, I've been waiting for you. So I had a couple of beautiful days with my mom and she passed. And people say, well, you were gone. My mom knew that this is where I needed to go, but I talked to my mom every day. I even got her video chatting a couple of times. My sister get her on the phone, but I miss her every day. I do. I miss her
Oh
every day. I was
yeah.
very close to my mother and daddy. You know, I lost daddy in 2003, and yeah, and then Donnie, then my girls, then Warren. I'm done. No more.
Mm.
You're strong, but sometimes you feel a kink in that armor, and I'm there. I do not speak French. Je regrette rien. Edith Piaf. I sing this song often. I'll have to look that up. But no, Michael, it's a very wow, Michael. But you know what, Michael? I believe through sadness sometimes can come positive. You brought an awareness to more people in your project there for about dementia. Because again, we talk about our mental health system and it's just not talked about enough. Um, and it put it to the forefront of dementia, just like Michael J. Fox brought Parkinson's to the
Yes.
front. Um, something good always happens. Oh, okay, okay,
Well,
okay.
yeah. When like Dean's mom was never really diagnosed, we just knew what it was because like his dad had it and he was diagnosed with it.
Yeah,
But with her trying to take care of him, I was seeing signs that things were just not right with her. And then, well, she ended up giving him her glucoside, which almost killed him. Like he almost went into a coma and died.
yeah. Dropped the sugar too low.
2.9, I think,
Oh,
or
geez,
lower.
I get
Yeah, it was really bad. He couldn't move. But yeah, that really opened our eyes to her condition. And he passed last May.
yep.
And since this May, she's been in the hospital, and tomorrow she'll be going into a home. But last time we saw her, she had no idea who we were. None.
Yep, and that's what the hard part of watching somebody you love with dementia, Alzheimer's, I
Yes,
mean,
and
back then
everybody's different, but there are aspects of dementia that's the same.
yeah,
Like they will ask you a question, the same question every 5 minutes for as long as you're sitting with them. And it can be irritating, but you just have to you have to try and go along with it.
there's a saying, "There but for the grace of God go I." You know, sorry about that, forgot. Um, our parents are here for a short time. As a parent, we're here for a short time. So, I was blessed, and most of us, I think, are blessed that we had good parents and we had good relationships with our parents. I'm very blessed with my children.
I wish I did, but I did not.
Um, yeah, I accepted mom and dad for who they were, faults and all. They were my parents and I loved them. There was times I didn't like them, but I loved my parents. But
Yes, you may not like them, but you do love them.
yeah, and I respected my parents. My dad told me I was probably in 6th or 7th grade, and he started talking about, "You're not gonna have your mother flaw." Well, of course, that upset me to no end, my mom. I called her mommy until the day she passed. She was mommy, and daddy. But he told, and I'm crying. My mom says, "What did you say to her?" And I told him. He goes, "Melvin." That was my dad's name, Melvin. And she yelled at him. And he said, "No, I just want her to realize that, you're not always going to be here, and she needs to be, may not have to love us, but by God, she'll respect us." And I was a very respectful kid. I was afraid of my dad. My dad was a big man, 6'2", 225, big muscles. He was a steel painter. And but no, I had a great relationship with my parents. I truly feel blessed. We weren't rich. I grew up in a middle class family. We had 7 kids, but man, I was rich in love. My parents loved us, and I feel so blessed that I
First
had
time
that
I
to
ever heard those words from my parents was when my oldest brother died. I was maybe 25.
I heard it from my
But
mom and dad all the time. They always told us. Oh, wow. Wow, Michael, that must have been something.
nice.
Oh, wow. You know, my boys, their father, we divorced. I divorced him when my boys were just toddlers. He was not a nice man. He was an alcoholic. He was not a good dad. In fact, I changed their last name to my maiden name because I said that's a privilege you have to earn by being a father, not a sperm donor.
Yes.
When Warren came into the picture, good morning, Jen. Welcome in. When Warren
Morning.
came into the picture, my boys were adults. Okay, both of my boys loved and respected him and called him pops. And my youngest, my one that passed away, wanted Warren to adopt him as his legal son. So that shows you, um, being a sperm donor doesn't make you a parent.
No.
Being there makes you a parent. And I get calls from Anthony, my oldest. And he says, "Boy, he's like, I could really use a talk with Pops. He always gave me good advice. It was always a good talk." And that in itself makes my heart warm. That this man that I love more than life itself, that my 2 sons loved him as if he had given birth to them. So, I feel blessed that way. Yes, I got my
Well, he was
firefighter
a
shirt on.
wonderful person.
My Deer Island firefighter shirt. But yeah, so it's look, life is a ride. It's got turns and twists and ups and downs.
Yeah.
How you manage them determines how your life's going to be. I
Well, yeah.
choose positive, positive in, positive out.
Yeah,
I
like I didn't have a great relationship with my mother, but I got her gift of fiber.
Yep. You get something. Oh, while we're sitting here, this whole thing is buttons and amigurumi.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is the OCD and me having to put things. They say everything has its place, a place for everything, something like that. Something like
I
that.
got I got another piece of Cheryl Crow done.
Oh,
Her
did you?
her leg.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
had to change them though, like the way they were doing the color change for
yeah.
for this coming up. It was almost like her foot was going to be going to the side. So I had to change a couple of the numbers. But yeah.
Well, maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Yes, because it's like, yeah, she I did a couple times and I had to stay and just look at it and say, no, that doesn't look right. It looks like it's odd. So you can, because of the way I had to change it, you can kind of see some of the holes there. But I'm going to cure that by, well, I'll use this here yarn to close up those holes. But I thought of adding like a little strap to go across it. I thought that would be cute. What do you guys think?
That'd be
Put a little
cute.
strap.
Well, you know me, I'm a fan of Mary Jane's.
I thought that would be a little dainty little add on to it to make it my own. And it has like in the pattern, it shows like little dots of like acrylic paint, and I was thinking about maybe using beads instead. But then I'm thinking the beads will probably stick out too much.
Well,
And
just
just
get like the tubing.
yeah, just get a little thing of acrylic paint.
I'm sorry, Susanna. I'm sorry. I Well, know that here in the Fiber family, you are loved. You are hugged virtually, and I'll give you a hug in person in a couple of months.
Mm.
And know that that's the community that I want here. That is the community.
Uplifting.
Yes, yes. I mean, that's why I'm thankful for Elon because I'm able to do these lives now and connect with people and see
Yes, and
people.
we can see you perfectly.
It's scary. I get up in the mirror and going like, "Ooh,
Do
put your glasses
not
on."
stop.
Yes.
I love your
Hey,
face.
hey, you know what? It is what it is. I look like my mom. I've got pictures of my mom, and I do look like my mom. I do too, Susanna. I do too. It's a
Me
wonderful
too.
ooh, bang. And upcoming in the near future, we are going to be having some changes in the craft room because I've got 2 pieces coming. This back wall over here is gonna be moved, changed.
Oh, is it?
And also my cupboard closet. Um, look for a video. I'm not gonna give a date in the next few weeks, the next month. Before I leave for Australia, I am going to be having, to add to the mystery boxes. By the way, AKA, if you buy 2 mystery boxes, it's gonna be 2 for 35 plus your shipping. I put them into 1 box. Just saying. Unless you live in Canada, you can get 3 boxes into 1 large box, and the shipping is, um, like $30 to $34 if you live in Canada, because I
Yeah.
can use the flat rate boxes. So, I'd like to get rid of these. I've got 13. I sold 2. You know what, Demetra? You would be surprised. Barb has a friend whose husband passed this year, God rest his soul, and all she kept saying was, "I can't do anything, he did everything." That's why my parents raised their daughters. Now, not all of us turned out that way, but raised us to be very independent and not reliant on a man, and I never was, and I
No.
told Warren that. When we first started dating and got engaged, I said, "Well, listen here now. I don't need you. I'm quite capable of taking care of myself, but I'll let you take care of me a little."
Well, I'm pretty independent. Well, I lived on my own for quite a few years, so.
God bless her, Demetra, 85. My mom was 83 when she passed.
Yeah, Dean's mom is 87.
Yeah. And you know something? To me, that don't sound very old because at 63, that's only 20 years.
In a couple of weeks, I'll be 60.
Yep, we're gonna somebody else join us in the 60s. You know
Yep.
what? I turned 50 and life has just gotten better with each decade. It really has, as far as life goes. And it's life, you know. It is what it is. And I get to say now because my mother got to say it, I get to say it now. I can say that or be this way just because I've lived this long. So that's what you know, I I don't know. I somebody asked me why do I always smile? I said, why not? Why not? Um, I tell you, hug, smiles, and happiness, pass it on, make the world a better place each and every day.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I smile and somebody else might smile. They might be having a crappy day, but you smile and you laugh and it gives that person that boost that they're having. And don't get me wrong, I do have last week there was a day I was sitting at my desk, I put my numbers in the computer and I just burst into tears. It happens a lot. I let it happen and I just moved on.
Yeah.
I know what it is, and it's 10 years of grief that has not been let out, but I choose not to, and that's just my choice because I find if I ever do, I won't stop and I'll lose myself. So they're just a way working. That's how I look at it. So that, you know what? If you've got your mind and your health, you've got a lot. Okay.
I wish the
Um,
body felt like the brain right now.
well, the thing is, um, I
My
try to
head's
stay
hurting.
healthy. There are some things as we get older, even if you've lived a healthy lifestyle, it just happens.
Oh yeah,
The
I have to go
joint,
for that CT scan tomorrow.
yep, the joints, and I compare my body to a car. You got a 1968 classic Mustang GT 420. I'm a Mustang fan, you guys, and you guys know that if you've watched old videos. But there comes a time. Yes,
Yeah.
Michael, exactly. And no, it's not creepy, Michael. It's very lovely.
Sometimes it can be creepy if you have somebody smiling all the time.
Nah, I don't know.
I've seen the creepy ones.
Hey, just be happy they're smiling. Um, but like my old Mustang, things were wearing out. So I, replaced the shocks, replaced the floors, replaced the brakes. But so, it needs oil. She's telling me she needs oil. Your body's the same way. Unfortunately, we can't get to go to the body shop and get a new set of knees and a new set. I mean, we can,
Yeah,
but
no.
So you just learn how to adapt, and like when I'm my shoulder, when I'm knitting a train. My favorite perfume now is I smell like A535 or Ben Gay all the time.
Oh,
But the one
I purchased this new I haven't tried it yet, a new heating pad. Thank goodness I haven't had it yet.
exactly,
But I only
Michael.
got it. It's like, oh my gosh, and it's so heavy. Oh, look at the color. And it smells
Purple.
nice. It actually like just goes like kind of like wraps around you. So I thought this would be nice for like my shoulder when it's really bothering me. And you just throw it in the microwave.
Gently used. I've been abusive to my body. Yeah, this is true to me.
Yes.
I've been abusive to my body. I mean, I have, and I'll tell you, I'm just blowing out this candle. It's the candle I made, and it smells so lovely. My body now tells me, I'm going to make you pay for mistreating me so bad when you were younger, and it does.
Oh,
But
have you heard
but
of this? What is it called?
titanium, Michael. My mom had titanium implants or new knees because she was allergic to the other stuff.
There's a song that was from the 80s, I think it was.
I'll be right back. I've got to go hang out my laundry. Got to hang the last of my laundry online. It'll only take me a few minutes.
It's a song.
Saying the
It's
truth,
not really a
sis.
song. It's a man talking. It was in the 70s, I believe. And he says, oh, Sunscreen. It's the Sunscreen song. Do you guys remember that? He just talks about all these things that you don't really realize until you get to like older. It's called the Sunscreen song. And he talks about whatever you do, use sunscreen. But like some of the stuff that he says is like, oh my goodness. I didn't remember it. But it was huge. I don't know if it was the mid or late 80s, I'm thinking. But it was called the Sunscreen song. I don't remember who sang it. Do you guys remember that song? I call it a song even though there's music and a guy just talks to the music. But yeah, by Baz Luhrmann is his name. Oh, here I'm thinking it's from the 80s, from 97. There's a lot of really good wisdom in that song. My brother-in-law, he was talking about it. Hello, Nessa. So what is everybody working on? What's in your cup? I have flavored water, grape. Grape flavored water. I don't like plain water. And what's the weather like here? It's like getting nice and cool. Can finally sleep without, like, we took the AC units out of the windows this weekend past. Is it a specialty or is it just plain tea or flavored tea? We're not getting much rain. Like September has been pretty dry. Actually, we've had a dry summer. Dr. Pepper. I remember when that came out back in what would have been the 70s. My twin, he loved Dr. Pepper. I could never get into it. Your tea is coffee flavor? Oh, you had coffee, not tea. Okay. Well, finishing it up. Well, I'm glad you're finishing it then, if it's due today. How dare your daughter ask you such a question while you were trying to type? Where are you located, Nessa? Yeah, I don't know. Last time I had tea. It's pretty late there, isn't it, Zara, for like having coffee? And you're in, are you in Ontario, Demetra? I can only do one thing at a time, Zara. I find it hard to concentrate to do multiple things. My brain just, if I start something new like that top I want to do, I have to really go get into finishing up this amigurumi crow so I can get started on my top. But my brain doesn't do more than one thing at a time. I can do other, like, as I'm doing it, I can do other things. Like I can play a video game or watch TV, but I can't do two projects at the same time. I kind of envy Antoinette for being able to do that. Yeah, like my brain just won't let me do it. I'm with you there, Michael. It's just, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing
Okay,
this
I'm back. Sorry.
project.
Use little girl's room and got the rest of my laundry hung out.
Hello, Tuber.
Welcome in, Tuber Chat.
So yeah, Demetria, hopefully that, well, I think that rain
Well,
is actually coming here because I think we're supposed to get rain this weekend.
did I miss somebody?
Coming in.
If you just come in and I missed you, welcome.
Yes, I
So,
think we got everybody. I'm not sure. Unless there's probably lurkers. Oh, Nessa. Did you see
Nessa. Oh, Nessa. Hi, Nessa.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
no.
have lurkers. There's 14 people in.
There's 12.
In here.
No. Harry, I'm back.
Oh, 12,
I was outside.
so you and I
got the rest of my. Welcome in, Nessa. I got the rest of my laundry that I have to that I had dirty. And you know something?
I envy you for being able to do that.
I come to the conclusion it's time to buy some new undergarments. I need to buy some new panties. So I have to.
I think I do too.
I got new.
I need some new bras.
These ones I got there. I love them. I love them. I gave one to Kathy and she loves it. They're so comfortable.
I bought one of these tops through Amazon actually, and I don't like buying clothing through websites. I like being able to try things on, but I bought one of those there, and they're so cute. Those tops that have the built-in bra, but with my shoulders and my neck, like I have this chronic pain.
I'm gonna frog while we're
put something over your head and to try and like maneuver around in order to put one of those things on. It's like a workout. But my cleaning lady, she was telling me about a place in Sunnyside Mall in Bedford that they have a great service for fitting you properly for a bra. Aww. You're cutting off his head. Oh,
yes,
no.
I'm cutting off the dragon's head.
Decapitating the dragon.
Well, it's sewed on. I don't like it's terrible. I don't like the way it looks.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to save the eyes.
Yes, again. I did pretty good at saving the eyes.
Oh, really? Because you could maybe cut off that plastic piece that locks it in.
Nope. It's called tweezers. Pliers.
Oh.
Everybody knows me. I always have multiple whips going.
Yeah. Michael's like me. I can only do one thing at a time. Hi, Suzanne.
Welcome in, Suzanne. Welcome in. Yeah, see.
She's decapitating a dragon at the moment.
I'm decapitating my dragon. Because I don't like how he come out. I got two projects.
I get that though, especially with an amigurumi.
I have two projects that are getting ready to come out of the in timeout, and that is the Nordica sweater and the Cable Crush joggers. Oh, I know what I can show you guys. I haven't showed.
He'll be all the better for it, though, Zara, I'm sure.
Because I might use I have some other yarn I'm gonna look through for my variegated. I want to change it up. I mean, we could go totally neon. That would really. Whew.
That yellow neon you got, that'd be a gold dragon. A gold dragon would be cool.
Well, I saw this lamp on Temu that I want to get. It's a dragon and the fire's coming out, and that's the.
Really?
I was thinking of getting it for the craft room. I love dragons.
I do. Well, that's because you love me. I'm a dragon. I was born the dragon. 64.
Okay, and we pop.
Oh.
Dragon head.
She is ruthless. That poor guy.
I decapitated my dragon. I'll show you what I've been working on. Actually, I can't believe how fast it went. My scissors are stuck. Old arthritis. Nope, it's over here. Every once in a while, I get a bug up my butt. Okay, I'll show you what I have so far. This is the Peacock Ridge that we decided. I went with the yarn you guys picked. That
The
was the
one from
yarn.
Debbie, correct? She did a
Yep.
post the other day.
Yeah, I watched it. Now, and this is all I have done, but I want to tell you, it's curling tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Currently, I have 100. I have almost 200 stitches on the needles.
Holy gosh.
I have to work from rows 17 to rows 248 short rows. And it's
Wow.
the same
Process?
repeat. Yeah, for up to 200. And I messaged Lindsay and I said, it's not because that will turn into the top of the shawl. So cool. I got to switch to longer needles. It's I need to go to long needles. Obi, I'm going to smack you. Okay. I was sitting there. I'll show you what I have done. I think I talked about this. And
Nessa, can I steal that that idea? Maybe I'll call my oh my goodness.
that's because
my yarn room the Dragon Den room.
This is what I have done. This is the entwined chic cable sweater. I did it last year. It is a free pattern from Yo Inspirations. Love the pattern. And I am doing it in the lovely latte cakes that little sis gave me. And I am in love with this yarn. It is just like, this is what that hand-dyed yarn from Italy feels like. But this is the back piece of the sweater. Okay, that's the back. This is done in extended single crochet. With the exception of the bottom, it is a slip stitch, like 4 rows of slip stitching, like almost like what they would call ribbing, but it's 4 of slip stitch. Then I did both. And this is all done pretty much at work. Then I got both sleeves done. What I loved about this pattern was the French cuffs. It's a high cuff sleeve. Okay, right here. And then I go around and I put in, I do a row of decreases just to bring it in a little bit because I like to pop a little bit. And that's the 2 sleeves that are done. And the front section, I tried doing it while I was working. That's why you see that pile of barf.
And it's that's not the easiest stuff to frog either.
I did name a Facebook group from. Okay, well then I'll have to check it out, Nessa.
What's the name if you were allowed to do that?
So this was, this is, you're going to see a lot of stitch markers. It's got a couple different cables. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but you can actually see the cables in the latte.
Nice.
Okay. So, but it's something I have.
You were like worried about not being able to see that.
They are emerging. You can see. The problem is I have to do it while I'm at home because one, I've really got to look for the stitches to do.
Yes.
There's one that's like a 8-stitch cable, and they're crochet cables, and I'm slower at crochet cables than I am at knitted cables.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's blueberry. But I did that all pretty much at work. The 5 days I was working, I did pretty much that all at work, and that would be like crocheting for like 18 minutes, and then running downstairs and loading and unloading, and then running back up, and I might get 10 minutes. But I did that over 5 days. So I got the back done and both sleeves done, and I started the front. Plus, I took one day where I was really hurt from crocheting. I took a day, and I had cast on Peacock Ridge. I had to rip it and recast it on because I didn't know where I was at.
Well, and that always happens anyways also.
Yeah, it does. And it does happen.
And
but
if you don't like the way it's looking, then you'll rip it out and then try it again.
So the one Tunisian, not really. This is, let's see if I can find it. It's in my Ladybird bag. This poor pattern. It's a free pattern. It's a red heart pattern. And this is a sweater. It was originally done in Marley Bird's Chic Sheep. And that is the sweater. I liked it because of the cowl neck and the sleeves.
Arms. Yeah.
And I have a better picture of the kid. There's a better picture of it right here. And like I said, it's a free pattern. And I made one last year, but it was too big, so I sent it to my sister. It turned into a boat neck. And that is the pattern. And that's a close-up of the cable.
It's very pretty.
This cable here is called cable twist. And then the center cable is backward and forward cable. So, and I'm making this for me. If I have it done for Australia, then I will wear it over top of, I plan on wearing a summer dress and flats, something comfortable to fly in for all those hours, 33 hours. That's pretty much what I was working on. The only other thing I worked on was I am to the toe decreases on the second green sock, which I'm going to fit. That'll be finished this week because I'm going to take it with me to work. I got to grab my DPNs to go to, because I'm at the point on the 9-inch circulars that I've got to go to DPNs to finish the toe. Now, be another pair of socks completed, then I'll grab the little Mary Maxim kit and finish those. And then I can cast on 2 or 3 more pair of socks.
If I could put my sock up, I'd show you. I'm wearing my silly rollers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just pulled something.
Twisted. So we're going to deconstruct this dragon. This is all one piece. This is worked all in one piece. And I've got wire in here, but it just twisted, and I didn't like how, I mean, I had a really unhappy dragon.
So what wire are you using? Are you using the papered wire or the oh, right. Where did you get that? At the dollar store, right?
Yep. But I've got that, and I've got the other wire, and I've got the florist tape.
Yeah, too. Like for the legs for the Sheryl Crow, I use this because you have to put it around the foot.
Yep.
I like this here wire better than, and I have to redo these hands. I have to redo these hands. But I need to go to Michael's, gosh darn it.
Oh.
To get some more wire.
And I'm not going to frog this. I'm just going to cut it and throw it away.
Oh, why?
Because I just want the stuffing. Because it'll be quicker just to cut it.
Yeah, well, if it's one piece, it's just like put it on your ball winder and hold it. It'll be nice and quick.
I'm performing surgery.
Now she's gutting it. She took the head off, and now she's gutting it. You're a sadist.
Oh, I sewed through it.
Oh, let me get the. I'm making an amigurumi crow. My niece has asked me to make her best friend, an amigurumi crow. So this is what she's going to look like. Only I'm going to change some of the colors. Like the dress is going to be just 3 different shades of green with green beaded necklace. And an added addition for in between the fingers. So yeah. Her name is Mrs. Crow, but my niece says, oh, I think her name should be Cheryl. But yeah, so this is the leg, and she got lots of wires in her. Oh, and her head. If you like to see her head. And here's her head, which is the first thing you do. She looks a little, what am I up to? So yeah, she's coming along a bit. It's slow because I do have days that I don't work on it, like my shoulder's killing me or something. Oh,
Almost.
thanks. Yeah,
Huh?
that's one of my passions is the is amigurumis, and then I like to do the knitting. I like knitting more than crochet.
And that's how you skin a dragon.
And that's how you skin a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You should have done that as a tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will be pretty big, but I think I don't know if I made Antoinette a tiger. I don't know if tiger would be bigger than this crow or not. Around the same. Well, at least you got to save the guts. Oh, and the wire.
Yep. Now we're gonna take his head apart.
No, not the singer. My niece just said, like, where she's Mrs. Crow, call her Cheryl. Just to be a little funny. But she wants it for Christmas, so I haven't been really rushing it, but I should rush it so I can get my my top started.
Dragon brains.
Dragon brains. Was that all in its head? Wow. I know you need to use a lot of stuffing.
It's a big amigurumi.
Yeah. And when I do my stuffing, I'm constantly like trying to shape the stuff, like I'm always as if you're making a snowball. I'm always trying to feel around to make sure that it's even and all that stuff.
You asked me how I get the eyes off?
Yes. Surgery. More surgery. Now she's taking the eyeballs out. Coming to you live from Deer Island.
Yep. Probably flag my video. There's the back of the eye.
Oh, thanks. Hopefully you're saying what I made is cute and not what Antoinette is doing.
There's the eye.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. I've never deconstructed an amigurumi.
Pliers. Get a hold of your eye.
Yeah.
And just pull it off.
Yeah, see, I'd have to get Dean to do that because I wouldn't have the strength. Before I got my little eye inserter tool, I would have to always get Dean to do the eyes.
And voila, set of eyes. I'll put
Nice.
them in my container. So that first part of the dragon is undone.
It's a lot easier to do that than those other things.
An amigurumi surgeon.
I don't know about surgery because
I may do it in the same color. That way I don't have to redo all the body parts that I've done.
Well, yeah.
I'll just have to redo the head and the body. But these are all the other. That's how many parts this dragon is in.
Mm.
Good morning, Donna.
Good morning. Well,
Donna was shopping at Joann's. She was out. She was out yarn shop out hook shopping, and she bought some yarn. But she did get a good deal. They gave her 40% off 3 times.
yeah, yeah. He flatlined Zara. He flatlined. And then she had to do an autopsy to see what killed him. Come to find out she did.
No, but well,
you know, dragon.
That's just it. To me, it doesn't. I don't have a problem with clearing out.
No,
Project.
no,
I don't. I have, and he's in the garbage. Now, whether I change, I might redo it different colors, keep those body parts, and my dragon will be a manic dragon. No problem, Donna. Like I said, I try to catch everybody's channels. You know, Demetra and Zara and Suzanne. Where people put things. Suzanne, you haven't posted in a while. I try to watch videos, but the one that I really, really wanted to look like, the one I'm doing, and I'm thinking I'm going to go to these colors. You tell his book's been well used. The pattern and information for the dragon is unbelievable. It is so many pages. But the one I want to do that I'm doing, and I might just do it in a solid color, is that one right there. That's the one I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, I don't pick. Like I said, I don't pick easy ones to do.
Yeah, I never thought of that, Demetra. I save my scrap yarn and I stuff. This is just a little bit of my scrap yarn, and I will put this in the core and then have the stuffing, the fiberfill around it, so you can't really see this in the
I need some coffee. I'll be right back.
But yeah, there's how I save on some of my stuffing, is by putting actual scraps of yarn inside it in the core. Because fiberfill can be expensive. Although I'm still on a bag I bought. Oh goodness, when did I start doing these things? I think in 2019 is when I bought this box of yarn, and I still have a fair good amount left. But yeah, I don't know if I would like pillows. Do you mean like pillows that you put on your sofa? Yeah. Yeah, like I don't like to really throw out the little pieces of yarn that you have after sewing in your hands and all that stuff. I find it a bit of a waste. So you save it up and you can, especially if you're doing like a big head like this thing. Like that's a big head. It takes a lot of stuffing. So.
What did I miss?
Then we're just talking about stuffing amigurumis with yarn on.
I need to do some research, and Mike will be the one I need to ask because he is the king of Tunisian. Just like I got the queen, master queen of Mosaic, Courtney. If there is such a thing as Tunisian amigurumi.
I don't know. That would be interesting. Well, I know knitting because I have a bunny pattern. That's a book.
I got a baby blanket I gotta do. They love the outfit. She's they're gonna induce her. She loved the little dress and the cabled headband and the baby booties. See, I'm funny about my feeling. I'll buy it new.
Yeah, I don't know about a pillow, especially from a thrift store, because you don't know if they had bugs.
But no,
Like I
I
know
mean,
they clean them, but
I have this here. I want to make a I want to make a Zelda NRJ3 has a little granny square lovey, and that's what I want to do with this.
oh,
But I
that
just
was
have
a big thing a few years ago.
yep, I just want to sit here. But I got patterns and I showed the pattern. One was a sheep and the other one was a kitty cat. It's a knitted blanket, but it has a head of the animal
Yeah,
and it's
you
knitted.
were show. I think you were showing that last time we were.
Yeah, and that's something I might want to try. I'm all over the place. I really am. I'm all over the place. But eventually I get 98% of everything I start, I finish. The other 2% I rip out. Oh, you have, Nessa? Okay, I'll have to do some research on that because I do like my Tunisian crochet as well as
Oh, Tunisian is fun.
and you know, it's a way to expand. And I get on a kick where I'll just crochet for a while or I'll just knit for a while. I I, I enjoy all of my crap, my fiber techniques types. But yeah. So yeah. I'm just in your play with yarn.
Oh, I found there's a lady I follow, like we are friends on Facebook. I forget her name off the top of my head. I think she's in Texas. And she's been posting a lot of gnomes and their different characters, like the Winnie the Pooh characters and different things like that. They're really cute. I have a couple of books that I like because I've done a couple gnomes for Marlene when we were doing our swaps. And I think they came out kind of cute.
Okay. I'm just answering. I'm just answering. I can't spell my own name. Okay. So Christine I keep a stack of towels by my back door. My dogs do not go in the yard for several reasons. We have a dog whose back leg was just about ripped off by coyotes. So my girls have a 48 by 14-foot deck to play on, and that's where they play. They go to the bathroom. We bleach down, hose down. I have scented poopy bags that go into another bag that go into another bag when it goes to garbage day. When they are out there and their paws get wet and stuff like in the snow and that, I have a stack of towels I keep by the glass sliding doors and I dry the girls' feet off. Um, and also I've got them to the point when they come in the house, I have a carpet there that when they come in and they've learned to swipe their paws.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had rain here in 8 days. We haven't had any rain, 8 days.
We got rain coming because
I imagine
Demetra's sending us some.
tomorrow and Thursday, the 2 days I have to work, I think we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, but nothing crazy.
No.
Which my tomato plants could use it, but Barb's been watering them while I've been gone. I gotta fertilize them again. I gotta transplant some of my spider plants in the house. They really need they're growing. I cut everything back and they're growing. But that's yeah, with the girls. And I gotta talk about Kiva is not getting feathers. And they both lost weight. They both trimmed down because they're not getting people food. They're getting strictly dog food. They're not underweight or anything. Good by God means they're just about at 100 pounds apiece. But Kiva's not getting the feathers like Gracie has. I don't know what's going on with her, but she doesn't have the feathers.
Some dogs don't, though.
I hope she does because she's got that beautiful white
yeah,
blonde.
she is. You can definitely tell the color difference between them.
I'm gonna try to take her. I got to take boxes down to. Speaking of which, I got to print up. I've got to print up. Christine bought 2 of the boxes, and hers are going to go out today of the mystery. And I just grabbed 2 boxes and stuck them into another box.
Yeah.
And I told her too. I says instead of 20 each, I said it's 2 for $35. would be 3 for $55 plus shipping. There we go. I gotta log in. I just gotta print up. It's ready. I just gotta pay and print up her thing. I send a quote before I print it up if it's something they're acceptable to.
Yes.
I've
You
got
got
so
that
much.
down pat.
Let's see. Since September 1st of last year to August 31st of this year, I have spent $2,278.44 in shipping.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Pat, I checked it before we got on here. When does Canada Post like still track things once they leave Canada, like to go to York?
No, it goes to you can get tracking. It'll say it's in customs or whatever to clear.
It's been sitting in Montreal since the 11th.
It may be in the States already.
No, it's going to Perp. Everybody in the US got their packages, or they should have. Do they notify you?
Nope. Sometimes I get mine through Shop, the Shop app.
You see, the 3 packages I sent to the US, Canada Post says that they received them, but Perps, where it's going to the UK, is saying it's still sitting in Montreal.
Yeah, because Susanna got her. She got her package, and that's all the way in Perth, Australia.
But yeah, Perps is on its way. It's just sitting there.
What I do is, because there's a couple people I want to send some happy mail out to, and they'll just get it, and it'll be like, hello. I keep everything in that I have. Just got this for me. And I check, and when somebody receives their package, I put delivered on this, and I put it in. I've got a thing. I have got every receipt for yarn I've bought or any kind of thing for my craft, and I have every shipping label. So
yeah, because I sent you those tracking things. You could have put it. You could put those on your little app if you have the app.
Yep. Like Taylor Torres, Wendy McJanet, Mandy, which is Mork and Mandy. I don't know if she's got her package. Eileen Rosenblum. I don't know if she got her package. And Perp. I have one that went to Perp too. I don't know if Perp got hers. I haven't heard.
No, there's the one sitting. The one from me, Perps is sitting in Montreal.
Well, the one I sent to Perp, I think it went small packet air. It went small packet air on August 26th, so it should be there.
See, I have tracking on all of them.
With the amount of packages I was sending out, it was just.
Oh well, yes, of course.
And they were going all over the world. Very seldom do I restrict what I'll send somebody, but some of the stuff I have to say, US and Canada, if you win, I'll give you a gift card instead, just because of the shipping. That's why I said for the mystery boxes, if you're in Canada, I can put 3 boxes into one of our large flat rate boxes, which is like $34 or $35. And I can stuff up to 5 kilograms, which is 11 pounds into one box.
Yes, and it's squishy, so it's a lot easier to squish.
So those mystery boxes, I did a video and I showed.
No, it's hard to do that, isn't it? Trying to like figure out.
Yeah, and I showed every box. The next thing I'm going to do is I have a stack of the teal colored shipping bags.
Right.
And I'm going to see if I can fit anywhere from 2 to 4 cakes into those bags, and those are going to be put up for sale too. I've been using this. I've been taking out of here. But I'm going to go through my cakes and like I said, I want to downsize by another 100 plus skeins / cakes, balls.
Well, I'm hoping this here fall that somebody will help me get that my room upstairs like organized.
Yeah. Like Nessa, the dogs have their own stack of towels. I have the doggy towels. And then, not for nothing, Barb, I was talking to Barb yesterday. day before yesterday when I was at work. Apparently, all right, I'll check it. I'll check it out, Nessa. Thank you. Excuse me. I was at work Sunday and I give Barbara a call, see what the dog's doing, what's going on. And she proceeds to tell me that don't know which one, but ate a pillow. Ate one of the throw pillows from the couch.
I think I know which one it would have been.
I'm thinking it's Gracie. Gracie's the one I have a lot of problems with her with chewing things.
Oh,
like
I was going to say Kiva.
No. No, Kiva just likes food.
Oh.
But I'm gonna see if Kiva wants to go for a ride in the car. And they both have new collars. I got personalized collars coming for them. They're rhinestones and have a little princess crown. And I got them in rose red. And they have little rhinestones, little bling on them. So they each have their name, Gracie and Kiva, and they're getting their to wear all the time collars so I can put their rabies tags on them. And Gracie is going up and down the basement stairs by herself now.
Oh, wow.
Kiva?
She used to be so scared of them.
Not anymore. Because when I get down there, if I don't close the door all the way, all of a sudden I hear her thunk, 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 thunk. Well, Zara, fur babies bring us so much love, unconditional love and joy that although they test my patience, I want my girls to look good, feel good.
Yes.
They're only here for a short time, so I mean they inherited because these are my last two. I won't be getting any more after these. I mean I'm 63, almost 60. I'll be 64, and you figure 10 years. That puts me up in my mid 70s, and the last thing I want to do is, what I would do is I would adopt a senior dog, one that had never known a home or love. I would do that. Yeah, it's hard, I know, but I want no human or fur baby to not know what it is to be loved. See, I'm not a big cat. I've had one cat that I liked, and that was Midnight. But Midnight thought he was a dog, and Midnight was half Maine Coon cat and half lynx. He was 32 pounds. He was a big.
I think if we ever got another pet, Dean has been really watching Maine Coon videos.
Maine Coon cats?
Yes.
No, they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. They're huge, and that would definitely be something that you'd have to go to the vet every month or whatever.
Yep.
And to a groomer.
Yeah, see, Nessa, that's what, I don't believe in leaving, a dog outside like that. My dogs have always been, they're part of my family. I make sure they have soft mattresses to sleep on. Even though Kiva sleeps in her kennel at night, she's got a mink mattress in there. And her puppy blanket, which she never chewed. Gracie chewed hers. But Gracie has inherited Bella's purple arthritis big bed, and it's inside the big other kennel, which the door stays open. They both go in and out of there to lay down. But yeah, no. I mean, last Wednesday, Barb was going to be gone all day, and I was on shift. I couldn't get anybody to switch with me, and there was no way I was leaving my dogs in the kennel more than 3-4 hours at the most, max. And I always have the TV on for them, and the fans on, and the windows are open, and and they get a chew toy and a special treat. So my cousin come down, and she come down 2 or 3 times to let them out to go to the bathroom and give it a little bit of love, because these Goldens are very, very neat. Golden Retrievers are very, very needy dogs. I have found that out. Very needy.
Yeah, I still would like a dog.
So, yeah. So that's, yeah. But, well, we've been on almost 2.5 hours. I wish I could work. I'm hoping to, like I said, semi-retire next year, and I will be retiring from treasurer from the chamber as of March. I will be done with it'll be 9-year term. So I'm supposed to be a 2-year term. So that'll leave me. I mean, I'll still be. I think I saw him, Nessa, when I was watching one of your videos. I saw him. He was a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Um, Anatolian Shepherd. Beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. So I still be a member of the chamber because I do like doing things for the island, but I'll be away from the duties. Like this weekend, I've got to spend time doing some work for the chamber, and also I need to get my mileage book updated because it just came yesterday for teaching because I get to use that expenses that I don't get reimbursed for taxes.
Oh, okay.
And I have 2 sets of taxes I got to do, but they were late, and I said I'll get to them when I get to them. They were 3 months late, and I'll get to them when I get to them.
Well, yes.
I just yeah.
Hopefully they don't know then.
Oh well, that's their problem. They
Yeah.
had 3 months. They had 3 months lead time to get me their taxes because they're done for free. And they're not even seniors.
Oh.
So I'm going to get ready to say my toodles because I have got to film some of these videos because I got to be in bed early tonight because like I said, I'm exhausted. I got to work tomorrow and Thursday, but then I'm off for 5 days. We will be having the normal Sunday live. I will be going to schedule it. I'll be scheduling it today. I have to record the bag along video and put the links in for the patterns I have. Oh, thank you, Jen. You too, dear. And whatever
too.
else I have going on. And then I have to go back and I got a whole bunch of links I got to put in this live here in the replay description box. So that'll take some time. And I'm going to boost this to over 18 only, just because we talked about some sensitive subjects. And I do that. Most of my videos are over 18 or 18 plus, only because sometimes, like today, we get off on a subject, and there's nothing wrong with. I mean, we're not talking about porn or anything, but we're talking about very sensitive subjects that I don't think the child should be watching. And I put a disclaimer, warning. Maybe there is some content that may be triggers of somebody. So I hope everybody you have a wonderful day, and I'm going to say I hope wherever you're at, you're staying safe, you're healthy, you're happy, doing what it is that makes you happy. Remember. Hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Each and every day, be the light and make the world a better place. Each and every day, and be the light in somebody's dark day. Oh my heavens, I can't talk. My mouth's leaking. And thank you, Zara. Thank you for moderator extraordinaire. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we're going to do this again Sunday. So hopefully you can join us Sunday, be a little bit more organized. We'll have a little bit more yarn content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Here's bye for now from Deer Island.
And Nova Scotia.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.